Okay, it's not time for hand holding. I am going to say this as plain as possible. Get ready. Y'all need to stop being scared of money. I'm going to repeat that. Y'all need to stop being so scared of money. Every billionaire is not a boogeyman, but I will tell you this: there are so many who are, because people who have righteousness and righteous anger, especially those on the left and the extreme left, makes money an evil thing. Money itself is not inherently evil. The people who wield it in the American society, for the majority, are, because the money simply amplifies their broken character. But it's your fear of money that allows the broken to also break us. Like, let's be real. We would not have a sale of TikTok to a red leaning company such as Oracle had we more good people with money. We would not be looking at voting machines sold to a red leaning company just ahead of the midterm elections, because they know they're losing nearly everything that happens between January and now. They've lost nearly everything between January and now, because there is a blue wave, considering that people with critical thinking skills know that votes do actually matter, and so does the turnout. And so, as a result, even in red states and red cities and red districts, things have been turning blue, because we need a shot to right this ship. Like, the fact that no one sees anything wrong with this, like a GOP election official buys the Dominion voting systems, talking about he gonna push for paper ballots. Honey, it's not the ballot that's the problem. It's the tabulator. And the fact that he has named it Liberty Vote gives you MAGA branding, because they love to name things the opposite of what it actually is. See, the interesting thing here is that Oracle already had our information. This is literally how TikTok was able to operate in the US in the first place. Oracle was the one who stored your data. So it's not even your data that they wanted, it was the algorithm. It was always about the algorithm, because this platform has the smartest algorithm that none of the other companies have been able to duplicate. You see, algorithms like the Meta platforms, those are vacuums. And so, one of the reasons why social media, for instance, has been so dangerous to a lot of people is because once you get into a dark um, spot in that vacuum, Meta will keep you there. I literally had to start an entirely new profile in order to stop receiving memes and things that talk about how your family doesn't support you, strangers do. All those things are negative, and they continue to twist the knife that's already in your heart. So it creates this vacuum scape that you can't get out of. That's how horrible their platform is and their algorithm is. In fact, if you watch the documentary on Netflix, I forgot what it's called though. It's like social problem, social dilemma, or something like that. It shows you about the Meta platform and the Meta algorithm. If you listen to the whistleblowers and people who have left Meta, they will tell you how terrible of an algorithm that thing is. Google is slightly better in the respects that it doesn't actually create a vacuum, especially now in 2025. They do show you other people, other things. And so it's up to you to like scan the videos and choose something different. So it's not that terrible of a video platform, you know. But the search platform itself is highly manipulated, because they can figure out what your party affiliation is just by the things that you read or watch, right? So you'll see articles that are skewed one way, And then if you happen to be on a clean computer and you see that same article, it will be written in another way. So in honesty, you can understand why red hatters are red hatters because of how the information with these articles are skewed. Like literally, these news places write the articles two different ways, one way for right, one way for left. And it's really disgusting the manipulation this country does to its people. But if you had an opportunity to have money, being the person you are today, a person who would give the shirt off their back, or will feed the homeless, or would give someone, a stranger, a ride if you see them walking with their child, knowing that they were late to school. Yeah, I just did that like last month. Um, if you're already that kind of person, money would not change you. It would amplify, it would magnify the character of you. You see, if I had that particular type of money, there's just so much more good I could do. And there are people just like that. Rihanna, Mark Cuban, Jeff Bezos' ex Mackenzie. They give and give and give. Bill Gates' ex, Melinda. They just give and give and give, and they do and do and do. And yeah, it doesn't take away from their billions because this is the energy they put out. And the energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back. They're not doing it martyrdom style, or martyr style. They're doing it because they have that character in the first place, that giving back and lifting up. And here's the problem, because it really bothers me that politically we are so financially, I'm going to say divergent, but that's not the word that I want to use in this moment. But the chasm between the Democrats and the Republicans financially is just so apparent and appalling and revealing, because we, as people who want to help others, have bought into the story that money will make us evil. Money only makes you more of who you are, period. People who have done things like sold out their country, Orange Man, and everyone around him. People who have done things like um, experience children's, you know what I'm saying, in the EpiPen type of way. They were going to do that broke or rich, because there are a lot of broke ones who are sitting in jail right now, or should be. Money doesn't make you into these people. I need you to understand that. Money is a magnifier. So all this evil and corrupt that you see these billionaires and millionaires doing, they were going to do whether they were thousandaires, hundredaires, brokenaires. They will always be that person. That's who they are in this lifetime. But if you were a person who did more good, if you were a person who, even with the littlest bit, still gives, wouldn't you still be that person when you had money? Why do you think it'll change you? Because truthfully, here's what I learned. If you are afraid that it is going to change you, then you don't even know who you are in the first place. If you are that easily manipulated because you got a few extra dollars, and you can see people as less than human just because you got a few extra dollars, then your character isn't there. It isn't. You're probably just someone who hates a billionaire for now because you're jealous of them and you want to be them. Whereas there are people like me and others that I have seen who would be billionaires and they would be benefactors. They would be helping the world. They would be solving the problems. They would be investing and just really supporting people who are the brains and the givers and the protectors of this earth and of society. Money doesn't change you. And it's time that we stop being scared of it, because money equals power. And right now, a lot of us feel very powerless. Now go make some money so we can do some good.